Nivia,
Yep.
Nivia.
It's usually, yeah.
So Nivia.
I'm blessed to have two names.
Excuse me. She's gonna remember me positively. I promise you that. Okay. And welcome back to another episode of Project Love. I'm your girl and your hostess with the mostest, the most gorgeous darling. Yes, I am. I'm Daphne Anderson of AMotivatingLove, and my special guest that I'm in studio with, in her space, so I have to behave, and we all know how I can be. Miss Nivia.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
So let me tell y'all. My good girlfriend had her boudoir session, and I felt some type of way. I felt a little jealous, just a little jealous. And I needed to do it. I wanted to do it so many years ago, but I was like, no, my kids. Then I was like, no, my husband. Then I was like, okay, my kids are grown now.
Right.
My youngest is 14, 15-ish. I was like, okay, mommy can do her thing. She can step out into the world and do what she want to do, but I'm doing it tastefully.
Yes.
And that's what I loved about your Instagram. They were all done tastefully. Now, there were a few risque ones that I saw, but I'm like, okay, so they allowed that. They stretched that envelope for them, but for me, I'm not going to lie, I had a blast. You know, we came in with the crunk music. Thank you, Max. And then we changed the tone of the music to more adult.
Yes.
Adult but fun. Sensual and sexual, and we all know that we can do the sexual stuff because that's what that educating event, The Sensual Woman, is all about. So this for me was exhilarating. Yes. And it was reaching out, stepping out of my comfort zone, and it was fun. I can't express the fact that it was fun more than anything else. Right. Because I really didn't feel like I was just taking photos of me, what people call it, scantily dressed or whatever the case. Yes. It was more about fun, and it was very tasteful. And if there was ever a part that I wasn't comfortable, I felt comfortable enough to say, no, not that one. But I didn't have that. So that was even better. Yes. I think my husband will be excited about the photos. Yay. I think my sons will be like, they'll be looking and be like, okay, that one we can keep.
They approve. Yeah,
Son
approved.
Them boys, they can do it. So tell us why you do this. How do you do this?
Yes.
What started this?
So I loved being in front of the camera. I did a small, tiny stint for 17 magazine. They came to our high school. It was a whole contest, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I didn't win the cover, but that's okay. But that kind of got my interest in the whole photo shoot process. Nice. I went into the corporate world for 16 years after graduating college, and became super stressed out. Like, I would have panic attacks on driving to work. Yep. And so I knew something had to change about what I did as far as my career. Okay. I had my fourth and last child, and you bring out the camera with the babies, and I was like, and it just kind of jogged my memory about the whole photo shoot deal. So I started with families. I did a couple weddings. The weddings got me all anxious again, so I said, no, not doing that.
Been there, done that.
High school seniors. So I trying to fill out what I wanted to do. I found Boudoir in 2019, and I was like, this is it. Like, I just loved the whole process of this woman coming in, and she might have been nervous, but she wanted to do it. It's been on her mind, and she's seen friends or family do it, and she just hadn't stepped out and done it herself. So, and making her feel beautiful, and then, going through the poses, and then watching that transformation of, and I'm getting goosebumps, watching that transformation of this, nervous, self-critical woman come into her like, ooh, yes, and start to feel the confidence, and just watching that transformation, I'm addicted to it. Like, I don't want to ever stop helping women go through that transformation of being confident in themselves, loving their bodies. Yes. I've had so many ladies now that have gone into modeling because they wanted to do it but never felt like they were beautiful enough, confident enough, plus size, too much of this and that, and then, they get these pictures and these images, and then they're like, oh, I actually look Good.
Say that, and say no more.
Yes.
Yes, I get it. I get it.
That's what I do. That's the whole reason why.
Oh, nice. And the studio here is lovely. It's got a lot of feathers, and it's got a lot of different textures, so you just are not stuck in one little box of an area. There's so much and so different, what's the word I'm looking for?
Textures, variety.
Yes, that part.
Yes.
And it's wonderful. I mean, I truly enjoyed myself. And I had the music going, and we were cracking up jokes, and I was doing me, and I was still doing me. And she was just snapping away.
Yes,
but it was great because then I felt really comfortable. And when you feel if your model feels really comfortable, you can get some of the most amazing photos that way and not even think about it.
Yes. And so part of the process is that, because if I can have you confident and comfortable, you're truly representing who you are in a sensual, sexy way. It's not my definition of sexy, it's yours. Ooh, and that's why I think ladies are so into this when they get here, because they're like, I'm not being forced to be something I'm not.
Right.
And that's like, yes, this is a no judgment zone.
Man.
If you got it, shake it. We do little happy dances. We got dance breaks. We did. She not even exaggerating.
We did all that.
But that's the whole point, is that you get to be your own kind of sexy. I'm just guiding you and coaching you through it.
Okay. So tell us about who you are outside of photography.
I am a wife of, and we're going into our 6 years. Yay, 6 years.
Nice.
I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Okay. Even said.
Yes. But other than that, I just do photography. It's photography and family for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we found out who you are. We found out about photography. If someone wants to reach out to you, what is the best way to get you?
Yes. So the best way is to go to my website. So it's www.NiviaHansonPortraits.com. It looks like Nivia. If you call me Nivia, I will not be offended.
I did that.
Not offended at all. But that's the best way. So that way you can see a gallery of images. You can see my work. You can see blog posts. You can see current work as it happens. I kind of updated the month of. But there's also a contact form there. You fill that out and my team will get back to you.
Okay. So my internet is down and all I've got is my phone. How can I reach you that way?
Yes. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Those are the 3 main social media platforms. I am on LinkedIn too, but not as much.
That's the more professional.
Yeah.
Corporate America type of look. We can't put all the booty photos on the LinkedIn. LinkedIn will be like, oh,
right.
No. We'll be like,
right.
Get over it. You need to book her because you feeling, and clutching your pearls. I had fun clutching my pearls.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I did.
Couple different poses.
Yes, I was clutching. I learned something new. Hey, boo.
I see where you go with that.
Yeah. Okay, so what else about you that you want to let everyone know that we don't know?
So I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I do it for free. I love it so much. Not too often, but I do, because I truly believe every woman should have amazing pictures of herself, for one. 2, every woman should feel confident in herself.
Okay.
We're not all the same size, color, shape, and you have to come to terms with what you're working with. Mm-hmm. Now, you shouldn't get complacent in that. If you need to work out, work out. If you need to drink more water or whatever the case may be, work on that. But as you're going through this journey and process of life, you can't hate yourself going through every day. And so you've got to accept what you got and work on it, but be confident in you. And then that helps you conquer everything else.
I will agree in that, because for us here at Motivating Love, it's all about self-empowerment and making you feel better for who you are, finding your inner strength. And even in myself today, doing my photo session, with my knee issues, I was like, okay, I can muster through this, but it was fun. And for me, I know I keep going back to the fun part, but that's way it didn't feel like work. It didn't feel like I was being self-conscious. I didn't feel as though, oh, well, no, this is my better side, catch more of this side.
Yeah.
I was all about spinning around and dancing and catch this side. Baby, did you get this here? Did you get over here? And I was having fun with it. Yeah. And I think that is truly a big piece to it, at least for me, that if you're having fun at something, it doesn't feel so rigid and, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Ooh, what if the wrong image gets out there? I will say that I was nervous when I first filled out the form. I think I filled it out being very self-conscious of, okay, well, no, I don't want this. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want this. Right, yeah. But as I came into the space, I will admit the space itself, the aura was calming. It was relaxing.
Good.
And in communicating with you, I was like, okay, I'm down for almost everything you want to do. Let's, have fun with it. However, these are the two things the husband said. Yeah. I can't go against the husband unless, me and the kids are moving in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm going to respect the husband's wishes because he didn't have many. He just had those two.
Yeah.
And then, but the rest of it was just flowing and fun and free in the aspect of just letting yourself go and relax. I mean.
Yeah. We'll get the best pictures that way. We got some good ones too. I
can't wait to share. I can't wait to share. Yes. I was a hot mess, but y'all already know.
I learned
She's
today.
You will remember me positively.
Yes.
Let me tell you, that's a whole nother. But I have to say that your team today was amazing as well. And they were very attentive. And I like the fact that they caught things that you didn't catch because your back was turned or you were doing something else.
Yeah.
And y'all know me. I'm all about those little details and such like that. Yeah. Like we made sure that the necklaces were turned to the bag or they were taken off a certain shots, and the lighting was this way and this way, and then those behind the scene photos and videos and commentary and.
It's a lot of extra.
Lots of extra, but that's who I am.
Yes.
I'm lots of extraness. But it was, again, I'll say it was a fun time.
Good.
It wasn't, I didn't come in nervous-wise, but I also had my crunk music in the car to start me off, to get me going, and I had to loosen myself up.
Right.
It helps.
Yeah.
For the space that you're coming into.
Yeah. Like, if you've never done it before, I totally get that. And so that's why I go extra mile to make sure that you're comfortable when you're here. Because I know it's a huge step for some women to even think about doing this session. Because it's not like we're walking through the park taking family pictures.
No.
This is an undressing of you mentally and physically. But I feel like you gained so much from that. You gained so much from it.
I know for myself, my past, I used to work at Fair West. And if you don't know, then it's okay. And if you do know, shh. And way back when, that was what I had to do to get, through some things. Then I had to stop that life. And then I transitioned into the bartending life, which fit me so much better, let me tell you. So much better.
I can see that.
I went, yes, but we're going to hush on that note.
Okay.
But it made me go back there, and that is another place I was like, okay, I remember a little bit of this.
Yeah.
But it was still fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a new word for this, but fun is what it was.
Yes.
And it's good to have fun.
It is. It is.
It is good.
It's good.
This is definitely something for someone who needs that, the inner strength brought out. Yes. Someone that's looking to just do something different, step out of their comfort zone for a moment.
Yes.
And then someone that they just want to have a good time and do something out of the ordinary photo shoot.
Yes.
I mean, nothing about this today for me was distasteful or I didn't like that. It was none of that.
Yeah.
It was none. Because I know sometimes when you take photos, it's like, okay, we'll pose like this. Or for me, when your kids go to school and they have to have that one leg up and that other leg, and it's like,
why? Oh, we do.
Who really takes photos like that? I don't want to buy that.
Right, but that's the only one you got.
Yes.
So you like,
I'm like, no, redo. Can we do this over? And they're like, well, ma'am, we've got to do this because this is the school. What?
I know.
No, this was about me.
Yes.
And I made sure that everybody in the room knew it was about me.
Yes.
I had fun. I got my face beat.
Yes, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. And the changing room is very, very inviting and very comfortable. And it's not cold, and it's not too hot. It's just a nice, very comfortable space.
Yep, your own little private space for you.
Yes.
Between outfits.
She has done well over here to make you feel very comfortable and inviting and encouraging and bringing out that whatever's in you, just leave it outside in your car. Don't bring it in here. Don't bring it in this space because you won't need it. You'll be like, oh, is it open? Now, I will admit, I did get upset because at the end, we were like, well, it's time. Time for what? We're done. What you mean? I got a few more posters left in here. What you mean we done? What you mean?
I'm so sorry. She was like, did you get everything? I think so. We could do some more. Okay.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
What you mean we're done? No entiende. I don't understand that. We're like, what happened?
And that is why she will book a full session, and then she can get 5 different lingerie outfits, and she can get a full experience, different makeup looks if she would like. There's angel wings, the shower scene, there's chocolate and honey, there's whipped cream and cherries, there's silk robes, there's all kind of extra bonuses that she can sign up for with a full session.
Oh.
So,
spouse. Hey, honey. Alrighty then. Well, I won't hold you up anymore. I so enjoyed myself today. I mean, truly, I had fun. Outside of the music and, everything, I enjoyed and had fun.
That's good.
It was it was a great experience. I will truly say that. I'm so glad my friend did hers and I found you on Instagram and reached out.
Yes, beautiful. That is awesome.
So anything last for our viewers that you need to share or want to share anything?
Yes. So be hesitant, be nervous, but if this is something you want to do, you have to do it. Do it now. Do it now.
I will agree. Awesome. Well, I thank you for watching this episode of Project Love Season 2 and Miss Nivia.
Yay.
Miss Nivia Hanson Photography.
Thank you.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.